All right, guys, let's talk about how we set the magic bait ball up with our downriggers and the cannonball. There's two key points. The first one is the cannonball. That needs to be tight to the magic bait ball. We don't want it hanging down. Let's keep it tight. It helps us hide the magic, or helps us hide the cannonball. And we also use the blades to disrupt that signature, the vibration signature that cannonball puts off and splits it into smaller ones. So makes it more of a diverse vibration signal. But we're definitely trying to hide or trying to cloak the cannonball. The only time I run this cannonball deeper is if I'm bouncing bottom, and I'll use our Laker leader. That's a 3-foot leader that lets the cannonball bounce bottom, and it keeps the magic bait ball 2 to 3 feet above the bottom with your lure trailing behind it. So key point number one, keep the cannonball tight to the magic bait ball. We're trying to hide the cannonball. Point number two is where your release is. The release has to be above these arms. So we've got our top two arms here. Make sure that you put that release up above it. Now mine is set up right now with an arc release. I like the arc release because naturally it is taller than the arms. So I don't have anything to worry about there. Even with typically when this is in the water, it's not actually straight up like this. It's about here. We've got the lure trailing behind it, and we've got the pole coming down. But it keeps the line above the arms and away from the arms. If you don't do that, if you try to run your release really close, like when I first did this a couple of years ago, I was running my lure right smack dab in the middle, right behind it. I thought that would be the best presentation, and it got bit within 2 minutes. Had a huge salmon on, and my line was peeling out, and the salmon was behind the boat. I could see him, he was jumping behind the boat, but my line was still going straight down, and that's because that line got tangled in the arms and the blades, and it ended up breaking off. So ever since then, I've made sure that my release is above these arms, and I've never had a tangle after that. Now, obviously we've got the narc release that we sell. Chamberlain makes a really great release as well. I love the Chamberlains because there's two tension settings. There's a tension setting on the back for how much pull you want. You can adjust this if you're just trolling a lure. You might want it loose. If you're trolling a paddle and fly, you might want it dialed in a little bit tighter. And then there's a vertical tension piece as well. So the Chamberlains are great. You can also snap them on the line, and you can put the height wherever you want. So if you want it down low or a little bit higher, you can fish 2 poles with these as well. So a lot of times we'll run the magic bait ball with our main release here with an arc release, and we'll stack a second one 6 feet or 10 feet up above it. Scotty makes another great release as well that'll clip onto the line, but it doesn't matter what release you use, just make sure that it is above the arms. If it's above the arms, you should be fine. Now, some guys also, and typically I'll run these as well. This is a Dreamweaver ripcord, and the reason I don't have it on here is because it all wouldn't fit in the presentation of the video. But you can run these ripcords. I would put this right above the magic bait ball if I was running this. It would go up above, and I would run my release up above the ripcord. So you can use a ripcord. It's a shock absorber. It's a great way to get separation between your release and the magic bait ball. So ripcords work great for that. And then finally, where's your probe in all this? It's up above, right? So the key thing we're doing is we're putting the cannonball here. We've got the magic bait ball, and then it's kind of whatever else you do, just keep doing it. Just put it up above here. Just make sure that your release is above these arms. That's it. Hopefully when you do this, you're not going to get any snags or tangles. I haven't had any problem with it once I put my release up above it. So good luck, guys. Good luck on the water. I hope that this magic bait ball puts some more fish in the box for you.